All right, welcome to the Real Estate Rundown. I'm Dustin DeHart with Keller Mortgage, and
Nick Lehman with the Lehman Group at KW.
good to see you, Nick.
Man, good to see you too.
Man, all right. I mean, we never struggle for information, seems like, and have a lot more today. You know, I don't want to toot our own horn, but we've been pretty damn good at prognosticating what's going to happen with the real estate market and interest rates.
You know, it's almost like we know what we're doing. Or we've done this once or twice before.
I know. You know, I'll be honest, I was kind of one of the only that was really bearish or bullish on rates coming down sooner than most, right?
You were?
In fact, I said I wouldn't be surprised if February we saw rates go below 6% and in the fives. And they did. Thursday, look what happened. Now, you know, it only happened one day. I didn't say how long it was going to happen. Right?
That's impossible to predict.
Yeah.
But
So the Federal Reserve rates 25 bips, which was expected, but they actually admitted that inflation looks like it's getting under control. Markets love that. Then Friday, we had the jobs reports come out.
Man.
So expected to be about 150,000 jobs created, and it was a little off, about 580,000.
Yeah.
Right. I'll get into that soon because that report was ridiculous. That messed with rates a little bit because it certainly doesn't look like the economy's cooling down when we have almost 600,000 jobs being created and unemployment at its lowest since 1969.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so crazy stuff. But, you know, rates don't go up and down in a straight line. They're heading in the right direction. And saw the housing numbers yesterday.
I know. They came out yesterday.
Yep.
It almost was like we said that we're at the bottom. And lo and behold, 30 days over, right? Month over, flat, completely flat. So we didn't go down. Average median price stayed at 425. That's exactly where it was last month. Are we at the bottom? I think so. Just saying. So
it's been weird.
Didn't go down.
I'm getting calls from listing agents checking on pre-approvals again. It's like, we have multiple offer situations.
That's true.
I never thought I would get excited about hearing multiple offer situations.
You know, I got to share, honestly, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got to share a quick story. I had a house on the market 32 days, got 3 offers this weekend.
There you go.
Had a buyer. We got a deal going together.
Yeah.
That was a multiple offer situation.
Yeah.
We also won that. So it's like the switch kind of turned on in the last few days.
Certainly is. It's a lot more activity. It seems like things are shaping up quicker than we even thought.
That's true.
Yes. Oh, wow. Look at this. Guess what? We actually have another live call. And look at this. It's I guess it's Negative Neil. Neil. It's our number one listener.
He is, man. He's our biggest fan.
Yeah, Neil. What's happening, man?
Number one is not that impressive when there are only 3 people that listen and watch this show.
Okay.
Okay. Shots fired.
Noted.
Yeah,
right?
Noted. So, Neil, what's on your mind today?
I don't know. I keep getting a bad vibe about the market on TikTok, but I'm getting kicked out of my rental next month.
Oh.
You're getting kicked out of your rental. All right, why are you getting the boot, man? What's happening?
Apparently, I'm not allowed to Airbnb my rental property while I'm out on the road doing seminars for my life coaching.
you can't Airbnb a rental property when you're on the road?
No, definitely that's probably a violation of the lease for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, it probably shouldn't be Airbnb in properties.
No,
right?
for sure.
You know?
So, Neil, you're getting kicked out. So you're looking to purchase. Are you going to be paying cash or you need financing for this property?
Well, cash is king, Nick. I want a no-doc 100% financing loan and slap one of them 3-2-1 buy downs on that bad boy.
There you go. All right, we'll slap a 3-2-1 buy down on there for you. Hopefully, right? No doc loan. That might be an issue.
100% financing too.
Right? Yeah, those don't really exist anymore. Not really. They don't exist. But look, what we need to do, Neil, Negative Neil.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah, it is a great nickname. Is start the pre-approval process with you, man. You know, take a look at your credit score, and then we'll, get your income and assets. But it starts with a loan application, and we can do that having you come in the office, right? A lot of people still like to come in the office, believe it or not, Or we can do it over the phone, or we can email you a link. What's easier for you, Neil?
First off, I told you my friends call me Negative Neil, and I consider you guys my friends.
Okay, negative.
All
You
right.
can email me over that link, and I'll have my assistant complete it. My email address is TonyRobbins@AOL.com.
Tony Robbins is a fraud at AOL. All right, what's funnier there? Is it the email or the AOL?
AOL. I mean, the dial-up. Do you think he's got dial-up?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
You've
AOL?
got mail. And you know what's funny? There was another puppet that used it. But anyways, I regress there. So, wow. Okay. So look, I'll email you over the link. If your assistant will fill that out, that would be fantastic, right? We'll get your credit score pulled. Okay. How is your credit, by the way?
Oh, I have a 900 score.
900 score.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't go that
Sky's the
high,
limit.
but. A 900 score. It looked like this is going to be an easy loan. So,
A paper for sure.
yeah, look,
A paper.
once we get the pre-approval over to Nick, Nick, what goes down after
Well,
that?
even before that, while you're filling out the application, what I'd love to do is I'd like to create an MLS search for you. So can you tell me a little bit about, the home that you're looking for, where exactly you want to be, or?
I'm looking for a stabbing cabin.
Stabbing cabin.
I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
So
I'm following Neil there. Yeah.
Are
or
you,
negative Neil.
you're wanting mountain views, or you're wanting to be in Mount Charleston?
Absolutely. Nature does wonders for my business.
Got it. Okay, got it. Mountain views, Mount Charleston. Can you tell me a price point that you're looking to stay under, Neil?
Under 600,000.
Perfect, 600,000. And about square footage wise, where do we need to be?
I'd like to be at least 2,500.
Perfect.
Okay.
Bedroom wise, can you tell me, bedroom? How many bedrooms do we need?
I need 4 bedrooms. One of them just large enough for my waterbed and some cameras.
And cameras. Okay, now I understand
Perfect.
the stabbing.
I
cabin
also
here.
have a need for an office, but it can't fit in the room with the cameras.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
there you
So
go.
400 bed, 2,500 square foot, 600K, mountain views. 2 more questions. 3 car garage, 2 car garage. What do we need?
I need something with extended garage.
Extended.
Okay.
Okay.
All
What
right.
what kind of car do we drive, Neil?
Oh, sorry about that. I have a retrofitted school bus, and I also drive a Prius.
And a Prius, yeah.
A bus and a Prius. Yeah, it balances.
Right,
It's
yeah,
equilibrium for
he's-
sure.
he's
Okay.
into the environment.
Okay, last question. So, and then can you tell me, are you looking for a pool? Are you neutral? You don't want a pool? Where are we with that?
I would like a pool. Is there something that could be available on the second floor?
Second floor pool.
Second floor pool.
Neil, if that exists,
I
I'm
want
the
to stare at the
agent.
stars while I'm in the pool.
Got it. Got it.
yeah,
If
I'm
there
sure you can
is
find that in
one, I
Mount
can
Charleston.
definitely. I would be the
Yeah,
one that can
right.
find
You
it.
can't do that on a single floor pool. by the way.
You cannot. That is true.
Look, they always say you got to really, hammer in what you want, to nail down that search.
You got to
right?
put it out there in the universe. He
yeah.
knows that as a life coach.
I've
so,
always wanted to see one of these.
Neil, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up this MLS search. I'm going to send it in the next 10, 15 minutes. I just want to verify, it's Tony Robbins is a fraud at AOL.com. Is that the correct email address?
Yes, make sure you have hyphens.
Oh, there's hyphens in
Got
there.
it.
Okay.
Tony Robbins is fraud at AOL. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Perfect.
There you
Okay.
go.
I'll send you a text message as soon as I get this list out. If you could just respond that you got the list, make sure I didn't go to spam, and then we'll get you going. Once I hear from Dustin, we'll
Yeah.
get you out touring some homes.
Absolutely. Last question. Super Bowl. Who's winning? Are you a football guy? You strike me more of that like slap boxing, that new slap league deal. I don't know. Are you? Maybe an Eagles fan.
I think the Raiders really have a chance.
Raiders.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He-
They're playing the Pistons, so
Yeah.
that should be a good game.
Should be a really
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, Neil. Negative Neil. We appreciate it. Get that app filled out with your assistant, and hopefully you still have that 900 credit score. And man, I can't wait for you to go
I'm
out there and find that second level pool.
Fine cabin,
in
mountain
Mount
views
Charleston.
with a second level
Yep,
pool
and
and
get
a
Neil in his
retrofitted
stabbing
garage.
cabin. Yeah, absolutely.
That fits his school bus.
Well, we appreciate it, Negative Neil. Always a pleasure you calling in, man, and we can't wait to work with you, man, and get you out of that rental property that's kicking you out. So.
Let's get it done.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Negative Neil.
Negative Neil. Give Give it
All
up.
right,
Wow.
God bless
Two
him.
callers.
That was amazing. Yeah. Man, we still have not given out our phone number for some reason.
How does he have this?
Negative Neil is just
One day
really
we'll figure out who
tuned
Neil
in.
really is, and that's just going to be an incredible moment.
Yes. Well, how do you go from there? I don't know, but I know it's the Super Bowl, and we have some rundown topics with the Super Bowl coming up. I do have some factoids. I like doing this stuff with you.
Okay.
These are easy. There are 12 teams, believe it or not, that have never won a Super Bowl. Do you know that?
I knew there was a few. I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah, like rattle off some. See what you got here.
Oh my gosh. I think it's the Chargers is one of
All
them.
right. Okay.
The Panthers, are they one of them?
They are not.
The Panthers won a Super Bowl?
All
Where
right,
did you get
no,
this
they
information?
are sorry, they have not won a Super Bowl.
They have not.
I'm like, yeah, I was trying to think of the Super Bowl they won.
Okay, yeah, I don't think
right,
I knew they
right,
went to one with
right.
Delhomme. Delhomme,
They
remember?
did. Yep.
Okay, I don't have the Vikings won a Super
Nope.
Bowl. Okay. Man.
Yeah, so this could take forever. So
yeah,
Bengals,
let's-
Falcons.
Bengals.
The Falcons
The Bengals?
did win one, but then Tom
They
Brady
lost it in the second half.
took it away
is
from
what
them.
happened there,
right,
for
right.
sure. Okay, what else you got?
Titans, Cardinals, the Browns,
Titans.
one of the first football teams ever. The Lions, of course.
The
Texans and Jaguars. I mean, we'll give Jaguars a break and the Panthers since they're
Yeah.
expansion teams. But Browns, Lions, Texans, and Jaguars never even been to a Super Bowl, believe it or not. How about the Browns and Lions? At least the Lions look like they might start actually being competitive here. This was what I thought was interesting.
Tell me.
Teams have won the most, right? Do you
Okay.
know the two teams that have the most Super Bowls?
Steelers and Patriots.
There
right?
you go. They have 6.
I'm a
right?
Steelers fan.
All right,
I
and
knew
then,
that. And then
two
Brady.
teams have 5 after that.
Niners.
Okay,
And is it the Cowboys?
it is.
Yes. Wow, that's
And
pretty
2
solid.
teams have 4.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Giants and Packers, and
Okay.
then believe it or not, the Broncos, Raiders, and Commanders have 3.
Okay.
Also, now here's what's funny, right? So. The Patriots and the Steelers have each 6 Super Bowl wins,
Okay.
right? A guy named Tom Brady has 7.
Well, that's pretty wild.
6 with the Patriots and
And
1 with the
then one with-
Buccaneers. So
yeah,
literally, Tom
that's-
Brady has more Super Bowl wins
Than
than every NFL
any
franchise
other
there is.
franchise. Yeah.
If that's not a
Yeah. He's the
statement
GOAT.
as
He's
being the
best,
GOAT,
for sure.
I'm not sure what is.
1000%,
That is
1000%.
pretty amazing. So, yeah. Anyways, back to what we were talking about with the housing market. So, yeah, rates again. Oh, do you have something?
I did. That was kind of
Perfect.
playing on the Super Bowl
Yeah,
a little
let's
bit.
do it.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
going to be Super Bowl heavy. It's a big deal.
Awesome.
Both you and I
Yeah,
like
'cause
sports.
I'm sick of talking about mortgages
Okay.
and
So
and
this was
housing
fun.
prices.
3 weeks ago, I had no idea what ChatGPT was.
Right. And
Okay,
now-
you asked
now-
me, no
right.
idea. Now there's a class coming up on. I've watched like 7 YouTube videos on this thing.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be fun to ask ChatGPT.
Okay. So I
Tell
still
me.
can't get it to work. I'm surprised.
Well, I
It
mean,
always
you might
tells
have
me
to
it's gonna
have your
call me later
assistant
and-
to
yeah,
do that.
right.
You might have downloaded
I'm
the
sure
wrong
Negative Neil
platform.
knows
But
how to do that.
for sure, we'll ask Neil about it. So I asked ChatGPT why the 2023 Super Bowl in 200 words would be a good game.
Okay.
This is what it spit out. Interesting. The 2023 Super Bowl promises to be a highly anticipated and exciting event for a number of reasons. Firstly, the level of competition between the participating teams is expected to be at an all-time high. With teams competing throughout the season to secure their place in the championship game, the final showdown is bound to be a nail-biter experience for the fans. Additionally, the 2023 Super Bowl is expected to feature some of the best players in the NFL, with stars like Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts expected to be in their prime. Fans can look forward to incredible display of skill and athleticism. The game is also likely to feature a new and innovative strategy as coaches and players alike seek to gain an advantage on their opponents. That is, I'm not going to keep going, but it had 2 more paragraphs. I literally hit enter, and in 7 seconds,
That's what you got.
That's what I got.
You didn't ask
So-
who was going to win?
it said this is artificial intelligence. I cannot predict the winner.
Shoot.
But
Okay,
I
was
did
gonna-
see a leak on social 37-34 Eagles.
I
is
saw
what I
that,
saw.
yeah.
I'm not sure how
Yeah.
real that is.
No,
but
everything on the
probably
internet's
not.
real. So
100%.
I'm betting.
So-
I'm throwing a lot of money on the Eagles now.
Are ya?
So
Perfect.
all right.
Let's get to
It is
what the
rundown
rundown.
time.
It
Let's-
is.
let's hit
What's
it.
the rundown? The rundown is a rapid fire of topics. Dustin will go. I will go. To where we'll have 2 minutes to talk about things in real estate, mortgage, and what's going around in popular culture today. Popular culture today.
Sure.
So let's get the rundown started. LLPA.
All right, loan level price adjustments, not the funnest thing to talk
So
about
many
with home
acronyms. Wow.
loans. These are basically they're just fees, risk-based fees
Okay.
for borrowers on certain loans that vary by traits, right? Meaning
Okay.
loan to value, credit score, right? Cash out refinance versus rate and term refinance. If it's a non-owner occ versus primary. If it's a duplex or a single family residence, you get it, right?
For sure.
So there's all these different layers, right?
Okay.
Now, these fees just mean is another code for a higher rate, right?
Okay.
Now, they're needed, right? I mean, there's certain risks with certain things that
sure.
aren't, and it's something that we've had forever. For instance, like a cash out refinance,
Okay.
right? If you have a 780 credit score, that rate that you get versus the guy that has a 639 credit score, if you're cashing out to like 75% of the value of
Okay.
your house, that guy will literally play 4 points more than the guy with the better credit score. So you can see where this goes, right?
Yeah. What if you have a 900 score?
Well, he would. He wouldn't pay any.
Sorry.
He's getting a no-doc loan anyways. But here's the deal: they're going to raise or they're going to put in more loan level price adjustments, which is not great news. Hearing that rates are high, right? So people are kind of pissed off about it, and it's now debt to income ratio. There are more investment properties they're hammering, which isn't good because they're already egregiously high. And even for the middle of the road buyers right now with decent credit scores, not great news. NAR's pissed off the NAR, right?
The NAR.
And it's going to push rates up about 1/8 of a point more in this higher rate environment. It doesn't happen till May, but we're going to start seeing it in our rate sheets probably in a month or two. So more great news from the mortgage industry.
All right.
All right.
Love
Thank you.
it.
All right.
Super Bowl. If you've been living under a rock or you're not aware, this is kind of a holiday in this country.
No, not kind of.
It is for sure, right? And we have the Eagles, Jalen Hurts playing against the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I have no idea what
Those
a
dudes-
commercial's running this year. I think it was $7 million for a 30-second.
Oh, sure.
You see how big Jalen was? Man, Jalen, he's super
Solid.
shredded.
Yeah.
So, it's a holiday. We're a sports real estate /hyphen/hybrid. So, I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to make sure we had plenty of time to talk about it. The line opened at 2.
Okay.
It's down to 1.5. You've already won. I owe you 3 lunches again. I keep saying this, but we're gonna make this happen this month. Maybe for Valentine's, you and I.
Yeah.
can
Actually,
do
the
like
line I just saw was at 2.
It's back to 2.
Back to
So
2.
money's hit on the Eagles. Okay, so Dustin, who do you got?
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, you're
I've
taking
been
the
back
2,
and
or are
forth.
you going money line?
Well, I mean, if you're going to give me 2 points, I'll take it.
Okay, so Dustin, Chiefs
Right.
+2. Love it. Okay, I actually like the Eagles to win. I don't know why. I just think it's set up for them.
It's a
And-
tough one, yeah.
Yeah, it
would
should
I
be a good game,
Would I
though.
be surprised if the Eagles won? No.
No, okay.
Would you be surprised
No.
if the Chiefs and Mahomes won?
No.
So
No, to keep this fun, the over/under is at
Right.
50.
Yeah.
So let's add
It's
this.
actually-
This
yeah.
gives me a chance to kind of catch up. I'm gonna go with the under.
yeah. So that's I actually like the under more than anything.
Do you?
So there
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
Good for you.
I had a feeling
Yeah.
with the high potent offenses of both
And,
teams
if
that
we're
people
gonna
are going to
we're
pound
be
the
fair,
overs.
the total is at 51 right now.
Okay.
All right.
So under 51.
All right. So 2 points.
Okay.
All
I
right.
shook left hand. That was
Yeah,
awkward.
sorry, that was weird.
Your hands are cold.
That got awkward.
It's fine.
All right.
It's
So there's
fine.
our
All
Super
right,
Bowl
there's our
bets.
picks and prop bets.
Yes, and again, if you don't bet on the Super Bowl, you're probably communist, right? We got that. We got that out last week. Speaking of
Or you
speaking of
drive
Super
a
Bowl bets,
retrofitted
right?
school
Well,
bus.
you can literally bet anything you want on this game, right? And the prop bets are fun. Like literally, here's a sheet. of
So,
all the
I mean,
prop
explain
bets,
what
right?
is a prop bet for? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe there's somebody listening that doesn't even know what it means.
Sure. I mean, you literally can bet who scores the first touchdown, who wins, who wins MVP.
Yeah.
You can say, well, you can win a lot of money if the Chiefs win by 4 points, meaning they had 2 safeties, or they only score 4
Only
points.
score 4 points.
Right? Like that
Yeah.
would, you would put $1 down and win $4,000.
Oh, that'd
now,
be-
if you want to waste $1 and do that, you can, right? But look, the crazier the outcome would be, the more money you're going to make, right?
For
but
sure.
there's always, is Travis Kelce. So that's who I'm kind of leaning on right now.
For
right?
MVP.
Yep.
Okay.
Because, you're not getting much value on Mahomes
No.
or Hurts, right? So Kelsey's 9-1.
9-1.
Right? I
So-
figure if the Chiefs are going to win, they got wide receivers that are banged up, right? I think McCole Hardman's out. Kadarius Toney he's always hurt. I call him Cadaverous Tony. So can't really trust Cadaverous
Yeah,
Tony.
for sure.
So I really think, the running game, it's okay.
Okay.
But there's 3 running backs. So I think if
Yeah, it's going to be by committee.
I think I'm leaning on Travis Kelce, so I'm going to have him scoring the first touchdown, which would be 6-1 odds.
Okay.
Right? Him winning MVP is 9-1 odds, right? If he scores a touchdown, I think it's 3-1 odds, and if he scores 2, I think it was like 12-1 odds.
Okay,
right?
wow.
So I'm loading up on Travis
loading up.
Kelce, right?
Got it. Love it.
So and then there's crazier prop
There
bets,
is,
too,
yeah.
right?
There was a bet that I liked. It was Connor McDavid, who actually plays hockey, to score more points than Patrick Mahomes throws touchdowns. So you got cross sports. I'm going to bet some money on that. I'm going to win $10 for sure.
Okay, so more points, so he get a point.
So
for a
yeah,
goal
an
or
assist and a goal.
Okay.
If he scores 2 goals
Yeah.
and assists, that's probably more touchdowns than Mahomes will
Fair
throw.
enough. All right.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Can you see?
Can you see?
Can
All
you
right.
dig it?
Look at this, guys. New listings now below previous years. So we had been calling for the reasons why the market wasn't going to crash, reasons why we are potentially at the bottom. And it is very simple law of just business, supply and demand. Okay. So if that chart showed you where we started year over December 22 to today, we are 21% less listings on the market just in the last year. There's just simply no inventory. There continues to be an inventory problem. Rates are doing what? As Dustin just said, they are coming down. We have no homes.
Yep.
What does that mean? That
Means we're
we've-
crashing.
yeah, it means it's something, right? So what it actually, what I feel it means is that not only are we flat, but if we continue to have no inventory hit the market, we can actually see a potential for appreciation, which would just be crazy to me to think that you could have interest rates in the 6s, now going down to what you're predicting, possibly in the 5s, low 5s, and then this still low inventory, we may actually see a spike up here locally.
And sooner than later, too.
I mean,
right?
like a few months. Like
I know.
we're
I
at
agree with you.
5,800 single family homes.
Yeah.
The last time we were at 5,800 single family homes was June.
June, yeah.
What was going on in June?
Yeah.
Market was on fire.
Yeah. Yep. Crazy.
So,
I know.
something to pay attention to. If you're still on the fence and you're like, oh my gosh, should I buy? Should I not? The buying, you should have bought last week, to be really honest with you, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so,
no, 100%. All these seller concessions and everything going for
They're
you
gonna be
right
going
now
away.
is going to go bye-bye
Bye,
really soon.
bye. Mortgage
Just like my money on all my Super Bowl bets, All right.
mortgage insurance.
Yeah, look, I'm following the lead of real happy mortgage topics, right? So,
You are.
Look, everybody, with mortgage insurance is like, oh my God, what? It's the worst thing ever, right? When people hear about it. But it's a good thing we have it, because if we didn't,
There's
wouldn't
a
be a lot
purpose.
of people buying houses, because,
For sure.
they don't have the 20% down to buy the house, right? So, look, it's real simple. The better the credit, just like loan level price adjustments, right? The better the credit score you have and the more money you put down, the lower your mortgage insurance will be, right? It's going to drop off after it hits 78% of the
Okay.
original appraised value. There are other ways to get it to drop off sooner, talking to your servicer and stuff like that, after 2 years and get an appraisal, or I refinance you,
Yeah.
right? And with FHA loans, unfortunately,
Stays
it
forever,
doesn't
right?
drop off unless you put more than 10% down. And there are other avenues for mortgage insurance, meaning you don't have to just pay it monthly. Believe it or not, you can actually pay it up front, just get rid of it,
Yeah.
right? And that was something that some people were doing with these seller concessions. I don't advise that. because again, it could go away. I'd rather use that money towards
sure.
closing costs and rates, but some people just can't take the fact
Yeah.
that they have mortgage insurance. But believe it or not, it's not as expensive as you think all the time, right? For our mutual client, she's got mortgage insurance, putting 5%
Right.
down. I think it's like $45 a month,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not that big a deal, right? So it's, again, it's there to ensure the lender in case you default, and unless you have 20% down to avoid it, you know what? It's going to get you into that
Yeah,
house, and
it
it's
makes
not
sense.
the end of the world, right?
Absolutely. No, it makes sense. It has a
so-
purpose.
And and I still have 7 seconds, and I
You're
don't,
on fire
I don't
today.
know what to talk about.
That's okay.
anymore on
You're just
mortgage
stalling
insurance.
and filling time, and we're going to talk about the real estate dance because this is the biggest objection that we're getting. Nick, how do I buy and sell a house at the same time?
Hire the right real estate agent.
That is definitely that's step
Yeah,
one.
so you're
Step
right.
one. So
Yeah.
here is your possible scenarios on how to do this dance, this tightrope walk, if you will. The first one is doing a contingency. What does
Okay.
that mean? That means you're going to put your home on the market, and then you're going to go try to find a home to buy, and you're going to make an offer contingent upon your home selling.
Right.
That is an option.
Sure.
Okay. That has pros and cons. The pros are you don't get to, you don't move twice. That's the biggest pro. The con is you lose all leverage.
Sure.
You're pretty much going to have to get it for the lowest price on that end and then pay the most, because you got to get the seller to accept the contingency. And then you have a clock. You're on the clock
Sure.
as far as when the purchase has to happen. So
Sounds like a little stressful.
it's a little
too.
stressful.
Yeah.
Number two is you can buy first and then sell. Okay, pros for that is this is the preferred way. Pros, you have time. You get to leverage both sides of the money. The cons are, do you qualify?
Yep.
And then depending on how much time it takes, you may be carrying 2 payments.
Sure.
Okay, so cons on that. The third way is that you sell first, then buy. Okay, which means now you're moving twice as a con. Okay, so if you have family member you can live, or we have temporary, like a short-term rental or a 30-day rental.
Right.
Pros are, again, time and money. Okay,
Right.
so those are pretty much the 3 ways to do this. My suggestion is let's not be afraid of it. Let's lean into the discomfort, because if you are in a situation to where I would like to sell, but I'm not really sure what it is I can buy or how to do it, let's get together. Let's make a plan.
Sure.
Let's go over which one of these options makes the most sense, turn it into a math equation, pros and cons. But if you need to make a move soon, you got to do it. You got to do it now,
Yeah.
based on everything that we're talking about, and don't let the fear of the sale by be what hinders
Yeah,
you.
and look, there's something that's called recasting, right? And that's what
Yeah.
people have used a lot, meaning, you know what? I want to sell my house, right? And because I want to put all this money down on my next house payment, right?
Right.
But I don't, I can't. I need to buy the house first,
Sure.
right? So we get you into a loan, right? And then you go sell their house, Nick, right? And now they have all this extra money. Let's say it's a $400,000 loan, right? And now they have another $200,000 to put
From the
down
equity. Yeah.
on that loan versus via a recast, right? Not just a refinance, right?
Sure.
Now, typically, if you just send the bank $200,000, that's just going to lower the loan
Right.
amount, right? But recasting will actually re-amortize it now to a lower payment for that $200,000 loan amount, right? Real easy to do. You call up your servicer, probably like a $300 fee, and give them the money, and there you go. So
Yeah.
that's one option. We've used that a lot. So, all right, wow, what did we learn today? Negative Neil is a character.
He
right?
is something,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
a pool on the second floor. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
That's gonna.
stabbing Kevin.
I'm
Is that in the MLS?
I
No?
don't think that's a filter. No. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
even know what that
Mount
means.
Charleston, he'll be my neighbor. I can't wait to hang out with Negative
yeah,
Neil.
that will
Yeah.
be
There's-
something.
Yeah, I will see. There's only one
An
place to hang
extended
out.
3-car
Three-car garage with
for
a
a retrofitted school bus.
yeah. And, well, he's got a Prius too. He's very
I mean, he's
he's doing the right thing.
Guzzling
God bless
gas
him.
and saving,
But look,
going green at the same
going
time.
piggying back on what we were saying, it really is prime time to get the narrative out to buyers that it is a perfect opportunity to take advantage of the market of the moment, which is going to be completely different, in my opinion, very soon. Right?
I think it's within 6 months. I mean, if we're going to put a clock on it, and that's probably what we should do to give people, some kind of like, hey, when do I need to do this? I would say you need to do it in the next 90 days because everybody else is going to jump on board post 90 days.
Sure.
So if you're looking to take advantage of seller concessions or, play with price, a house that's been sitting on the market for maybe 30 days, and I'm going to offer a little bit lower and get some concessions, I think you need to do it in the next 90 days.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Just in a matter of 2 weeks, hearing
It's like a switch.
Hearing our buyers getting outbid.
Yeah.
Some of them really need the closing costs to make it work.
Right.
And if you need that, it's going to be a lot more difficult each month as this starts progressing.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing what rates are going to do next week, and then the housing numbers, and go from there. So great show. How do they get a hold of you, my friend?
Yeah, best way to get a hold of me is my direct cell. There it is right there, 702-289-5200. Call, text me anytime, or you can email me, nick@theleymangroup.com. Dustin,
Yeah,
what's the best?
I always suck at this.
Yeah,
so,
what's it?
702-217-3009. And then I'm a producing branch manager.
The PBM.
Producing branch manager.
Love
All right,
it.
great show. Negative Neil. Can't wait to get that application
Yeah,
in.
loving that.
See
and
where he stands.
I'm going to create the search as soon as we're
I'm
done here.
Curious to see those tax returns on his new life coaching business. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks.
Take care.